welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome back to the channel, guys. It has been a near perfect week for us Barcelona fans. On Tuesday, we had Bartomeu resigning. On Wednesday, we had not only a good result against Juventus, but a really encouraging performance too. Now, it's time to head back to La Liga. Our 6th game of the season. We're in desperate need of points. It's Alaves against Barcelona. Right here, coming on Saturday. So let's talk about it in some detail. Kickoff will be coming to us at 9 PM local time, live from the Mendizorroza Stadium. Alaves there will be our opponents on Saturday evening. And once again today, in a big game that it is for Barcelona, this video is coming to you courtesy of the OneFootball app that you can download down below to stay right updated with everything that's going on in the football world. And here, guys, as always, are the times right around the world so you can get involved in this one and hopefully put those finishing touches on, like I say, what would be a brilliant week. And to celebrate, I do invite you to join me there over on the Flick Chat. And what you can also see here is the monthly predictions leaderboard. We're nearly at now the end of October. This is the final game. And whoever finishes top every single month will win there a football shirt of their choice. So get involved in that. Don't forget to submit your predictions on the app. Exciting stuff! Elsewhere in La Liga this weekend, Real Madrid will play in the early kickoff on Saturday, facing Huesca at home there, in a game they'd certainly be hoping and expecting to win, even though they still had troubles in the Champions League in midweek, this time struggling against Mönchengladbach, emerging only with a draw. And also playing there on Saturday is the other side of Madrid, Atletico, who will be travelling to Osasuna, which can be at times a very tricky place to go, and that there is going to be the game just before ours in the evening kickoff slot in La Liga. And when you look at our records so far this season in comparison there to both Real Madrid and Atletico, you can see why in this game we do need the points. We do need to win and we can't afford any mistakes. Real so far, 6 games played, 13 points. Atletico, 5 games played, 11 points. If Atletico there were to win that game in hand on Real, they would technically be above them. And Barcelona, just 7 points right now from 5 games. We're technically coming into this in 12th place. We've got to win. And in terms of form coming into this game, our opponents Alaves also find themselves on 7 points so far this season, although they have played 2 more games than we have at this stage. And they do come into this game off the back of a very good away win at Valladolid last weekend. And of course, let's not forget either that they also have the advantage of having a full week's rest coming into this game, whereas we played in midweek. However, that midweek game could work in Barcelona's favour, even despite the pretty quick turnaround there Wednesday coming into this game now on Saturday. That is there a quick turnaround. What we do have, though, is confidence. We've now had 2 very impressive and promising Champions League wins over the past 2 weeks. Firstly against Ferencváros and then again against Juventus. Really good stuff it was in Turin. But like I say, when it comes to La Liga, we've got to shape up. We've got to do better. We're winless in our last 3 games in the league, drawing against Sevilla, then losing against Getafe, and of course the biggest loss and the one that hurts the most. It was El Clasico against Real Madrid last weekend. And even though it's early in the season, even though there is plenty of time still to go, and you're going to say, there's many games to play, but still here, Koeman will know we can't afford to drop any more unnecessary points at this stage. And with the likes of Real Betis and Atletico Madrid to come in the league in our next 2 games, this is a must-win. But of course, like any Barcelona game, it's not just going to be the result that we're going to be focusing on and looking for on Saturday. It's also going to be the performance. That is something that we want to see in terms of the team and individuals too. And speaking here about 2 individuals in particular, Messi, of course, scored from the spot once again against Juventus. Another goal for him from the penalty spot, keeping up his 100% penalty record in the season so far. He scored 3 for Barca this season and also 1 there on international duty for Argentina. But you all know what I'm going to say, that elusive wait for a goal from open play, it does continue. And game by game, it's getting more and more surprising that Messi still hasn't scored from open play. Now, I think with Messi, it's only a matter of time. You know that he is going to score from open play. That goal is going to come. And when it does come, he'll probably get 2 and then 3, maybe even 4. All in the same game, you know what Messi is capable of. And I just feel as though this game against Alaves, it's the perfect kind of game following up there on that Juve win, coming here for Messi. He can score from open play, and when he does, those floodgates, they'll open. And of course, it's not just Messi either who has been struggling a little bit in front of goal, because to be perfectly honest, it's a very similar sort of story for Antoine Griezmann. He's had a very difficult start of the season. It's been very well documented that he's had his struggles so far under Ronald Koeman. He has yet to score a single goal for Barcelona in the campaign so far. And you actually need to go right back to July, to find there his last competitive goal in a Barcelona shirt. And what a goal it was. Remember there against Villarreal, away on the night. It was that chip finish there, set up by Messi, and we all hoped that was going to be the start of something special between those two players. And you just imagine it right now, with the way that we're playing, with the extra threats we have. We've got Ansu Fati, we've got Pedri, we've got Dembélé, we've got players in midfield as well who are playing some good football. Just imagine if Messi and Griezmann started clicking. The extra goals, the extra contributions you'd get from that kind of partnership, we'd be unstoppable. We would be a real force. Could this be the game to get things started again? Let's wait and see. And of course, when it does come to Barcelona, when it comes to these kind of games, especially with the very congested fixture schedule that you do have right now, there's always going to be question marks there over exactly what Ronald Koeman is going to do. And we do move on with that thought in mind to the team selection. And if you look here on the left-hand side, we've got the starting 11 that played there against Juventus. And I think you'll all agree, played very well. And on the right-hand side, I do feel as though this weekend there are going to be a few changes, either enforced or just out of rotation. Of course, Araujo is going to miss the game there with injury. Will Roberto keep his place, or will Dest return? And then in attack, you've got Pedri, you've got Dembélé. Will they stay in the team, or are we going to see there a bit of rotation, some new faces coming into that attack? I think Pjanic, De Jong, they should stay there, sitting at the heart of that midfield. I think Griezmann and Messi should keep their places there, nice and central, and hope again for that kind of combination. But let's discuss here who's going to play out wide and who's going to start in defence. Because for me, I think we are definitely going to see, of course, Gerard Piqué there return alongside Clement Lenglet. We don't really have a lot of choice, to be perfectly honest, there at centre-back. The decision to loan out Todibo looks more and more ridiculous with every passing game. And at right-back, I think we are going to see yet again another alternation. Because against Real Madrid, Dest was absolutely brilliant. Then, of course, Roberto came in against Juve. I thought Sergio Roberto did pretty well in that game. But I think here, Dest now will come back in. We will see that competition between the two of them. And I think in this kind of game, I'd really look forward again to seeing Serginho on that right-hand side. Then, of course, it comes down to those two wide positions in the forward line. I think Ansu Fati, on his 18th birthday, I think he's going to get a start. He didn't play, of course, from the start against Juve. He came off the bench, and I think certainly here he will be reinstated on that left-hand side. And then I think, to be honest, it's a question of Trincao or Dembélé. I think in this game, and I think rightly so, Pedri will probably get a rest. He started El Clasico. He started against Juve. Those are two big games there for a 17-year-old. I think Dembélé will start this game, although I wouldn't be surprised to see Trincao. And I think that there, it's a lineup that can take care of Alaves and continue on the momentum that is now building. And that, of course, means that it is now time for your predictions, and indeed my prediction too. And you guys are in very confident mood. I think we've all had a really nice week. I think it's been really good feelings amongst all of us fans, bolstered really by that very promising win against Juve. And that's reflected there in your predictions. The majority very much so, going for a win by 3+ goals on the night. And again, as I often tend to do these days, I'm very much with you. I am going to say here that, again, Barcelona could keep a clean sheet, and we're going to score 3 in the process. Alaves 0, Barcelona 3. Remember there to check out the Flick Chat and leave your predictions to get on that monthly leaderboard. And I will see you after the game, of course, to discuss everything that has happened. Let's make it a perfect end to what has been a perfect week. I'll see you soon, guys. Thanks for your great support. And until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.